As temperatures continue to rise, so do the chances of a tire blowout.
Believe it or not, avoiding a blowout is much easier than you think. Reporter Taniyah Williamson tells us what we can do to stay on the road during the hot summer months. Taniyah?
It turns out keeping your tires in good shape is not as difficult as you may think. In fact, the reason is much closer to the surface. One thing most Arizona drivers can say is they've seen plenty of tread on the roads from tires that have blown out. The reason behind it?
Air pressure really dictates whether a tire will last, whether a tire will fail quickly or not.
Darren Young is vice president of sales and marketing at Wheel Specialists Incorporated and says keeping the right amount of pressure keeps your tires intact.
Low air pressure causes heat, and the heat is what causes a tire to fail. If you have excessive heat, that's where a tire ultimately ends up failing because it does not have the correct load carrying capacity when you have low air pressure.
And it's not just low air pressure. Having too much can also be a problem.
For every 10 degrees that a tire gets hot, it increases 1 psi. So higher air pressure will cause separations and problems with your tires.
And what exactly is PSI?
Pound square inch, so it's volume of inside of the tire.
The proper PSI for tires are most commonly found on the inside panel of the driver's door on a car. It can be checked by using a gauge. Having the right PSI can keep you from having to replace your tires. But should you have a tire blowout, it could end up in the hands of ADOT.
The heat can lead to blowouts, so our maintenance crews are out looking for tire treads alongside the roads. Our contracted maintenance crews too are out there, and a lot of them wind up here at the maintenance yard, as you've seen.
Elliott says that seeing tire tread on the road is common this time of year, and he asked drivers to use precaution to avoid accidents.
If you see a tire tread in one of the travel lanes of a freeway, that's an emergency, and we ask you to call 911 if you think it is a hazard to cars.
In addition to calling 911 for tires obstructing a lane, ADOT also asked drivers to check their tires regularly and to pay close attention to how much air pressure is inside. One suggestion is to check every time you fill up your car. In the broadcast center, Taniyah Williamson, Cronkite News.